Good morning, everybody. It is now Thursday, and that means it's time for another What's Sold on eBay this week video. I know the anticipation has been killing all of us, but it's finally here. Another week is over. It was an okay week. It wasn't anything crazy, but at the same time, it wasn't so slow to the point where I wasn't doing anything. Um, Definitely want to start upping my average sales price, but at the same time, I love the consistency of selling smaller units. It's just a lot more work. But if I can, start to source some items that bring in a little bit more money, instead of these, little $3, $4, $5 transactions, that's going to be ideal. So I'm going to start, looking at things from that perspective and making sure that I'm going to be making a little bit more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like, having sales. It's just, I'm tired of putting 10 packages together and making $50 for it. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of work. So, but it's all a learning process. So anyway, let's get into this. First couple things that we sold were some GI Joes. It's like every week it's either GI Joes or Star Wars. So we've got we had 3 here right at the bottom, and for whatever reason, can anybody like answer this for me? Why does eBay do that? Like, why does eBay put that it sold for $0 and then there's 0 here and there's 0 there? Like, that's not correct. Um, I don't know why they do that. And same thing with this Run DMC shirt. Like, I really don't understand what's going on with any of this. But anyway, so we sold one of those, we sold one of those, and we sold one of those. And those were, I don't know if they were all from the same buyer. I don't think that they were. But, yeah, we sold all of those, and I'm pretty sure that I don't really negotiate with the GI Joes. I kind of put them up, and if you buy them, you buy them. I'm going to have best offer on there, which is probably a mistake because I get so many best offer requests every day for low ballers, but whatever. I put it on there in case somebody comes relatively close, and I just want to get rid of it. You know what I mean? But then we also had this Run DMC shirt. I believe I took like a best offer of like $10.50 just because I've had it for a while and it's a shirt. Whatever, you can have it. So no big deal there. I really don't think that this is going to be factored in to how much money that we made this week, considering these columns are 0 for absolutely no reason. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Well, we'll try to compensate for it at the end with the math. Sold one of these diffusers. This was in a lot of stuff that I got for free, so anything that I made off of it was pure profit, which we can't even see what I made off of it because eBay has this as 0 for whatever reason. So that's nice. This one this one was interesting because this is a shower curtain liner, but in that lot of free stuff that I had a lot of shower curtains and like other things that go in the bathroom. So this is actually my mistake. This is my first mistake in a while. I assumed that this silver and black thing was a shower curtain. And it's actually one of those like centerpieces for a long dining table. If you just want like a strip of cloth to go right down the center of it, that's what it is. So the customer got it and he opened it up and he takes it out and he's like, what the frig is this? You know what I mean? This ain't no shower curtain. It's just this thin strip of fabric. So he obviously returned it and I gave him his money back, and I don't think he gave me a negative feedback, so that's always good. Just make sure that, if you screw up, you just take accountability, message the person, make sure that you tell them that you're sorry, and kind of explain to them what happened, and don't give them a hard time if it really is your screw up, and whatever. So that was that. I sold one of these things finally. I don't know how many of these things are actually going to sell, and I'm not even making that much money on them, but I got them in a lot of Wii stuff. And I sat there and thought to myself, like, I could try to sell all of these in a lot, but it's like, who in the right mind is going to buy all of the NFL teams unless, like, you're having a giant party and it consists of it's just too many variables for me to, like, think that somebody's going to buy all of these. So it's either I include them in a Wii bundle, which I don't really want to do because it just doesn't make any sense either, or I put them on like this. And so that's what I did. And so how many do I have here? I think I have like 20 of them at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So maybe there's like 30 actually. So I only made 64 cents after shipping because I didn't just throw it in a white envelope. I actually put it in a parcel and like had tracking and all of that stuff like that. But just for the sake of it, let's see what 64 times 30 is. Yeah, see, like $19.20. Like, I saw some people like selling them on here, and like I just don't even think that they're making any money at that point. And then I think if I like bulked them up and sold them in a lot, I'd get like $10 for them or whatever. So just gonna build up my rankings and my feedback, and I'll make 64 cents a pop when I'm going to the post office or whatever. I might contemplate like putting these in a white envelope just so that they're more profitable. I mean, what would you guys do in my situation? I just don't want it to be a situation to where I put it in an envelope and then it gets lost, and then I don't have the tracking to validate it, and then I'm just pissing money away for no reason. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I thought I was doing the right thing there, but I don't know. Whatever. I bought a big lot of video games maybe like 2 weeks back, and this was in there too. It was in a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas case or something like that. It's just a loose Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal disc, just the disc only. So that sold for $5.98. We've got 2 Matchbox cars. These, I'm pretty sure that these ones go on like a specific track, and they're supposed to go like really fast, and like they rotate and stuff, and like so I'm sure that there's like some obstacles and things like that they go through. But yeah, I got $5.99 for those. Pretty sure I only paid $5 for the lot of cars that they were in. So obviously I didn't make $5 on the deal, but that one transaction almost paid for itself. And the cars are small too, so they're really easy to store. And I don't know, they're a good little item, I guess. I don't know, guys. Like the part of me what likes like the little things because of how consistent they are, but at the same time, like it's just not big margins, and it's not exciting when you know what I mean? It's just not exciting, and neither is this. But bought a bunch of video games. This was in that Ratchet and Clank thing that I was just talking about. So I sold this one. It was funny because in the video I was wondering like how they were gonna sell, because I've never really sold video games before. And then as soon as I put them all up, like they just started selling like hotcakes. I mean, I'm not making very much off of just these because these are $5.99, but these are like the lowest of the low that I had. You know what I mean? They all didn't sell like this. So Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for PlayStation 2. Then we got a copy of Minority Report for GameCube. We've got this model car that came in the giant lot of model cars that I bought a couple weeks back. Another Star Wars action figure. This thing we just found at a thrift store, and originally we bought it to try and use for Harley, and she just won't sit still with it. She just is not a fan of it, so needless to say, that just was not going to work. So I just tossed it on eBay, and somebody ended up buying it, and I really don't think that I even made, like, I think I made my money back from what I paid at the thrift store, but for me it was just like, whatever, I just want to get rid of it, Sometimes eBay's just good for that. Sonic Mega Collection for GameCube, $7.95. How much did I net after that? Let's just see so that we can get an idea, because the $5.99 games were like netting literally like $1 and something cents. 435 for the Sonic game, so that's okay, I guess. Another one of these model cars for $8.99. Then we got Sonic Riders for $8.95. GameCube games do really well, especially when they're like under $10. They just go so quick. Another model car from that lot. This is like a golf shirt. The brand is Snake Eyes. I've used their golf balls before, but I didn't even know that they made clothing until I found this in the thrift store. We really didn't make too much money on this, but I'm just happy to get rid of it. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Then we got Hot Wheels World Race for Nintendo GameCube, $10.99. We've got an H&M blue dress shirt. again, not a lot of money on this, but I'm just happy to kind of have it out. We definitely didn't pay $14.99 for it. I think I actually had to make a best offer with somebody on this. Let me double check that real quick, because I'm pretty sure that is what happened. Yeah, they paid $12, so I think they paid like $11.50 and then taxes or whatever, but $6.62 after fees and everything. We probably pay like $3, not even, but whatever. Got another Star Wars action figure, another Star Wars action figure, another Star Wars action figure. Mario Tennis. This is actually the only package that I had today. Yesterday I had like 5, which was okay. The day before that I had 10, which was really surprising because it was a Tuesday. Usually like the beginning of the week for me is just not too crazy, but yeah, Tuesday we had like 10 packages go out. And it wasn't anything crazy or anything like that, but it was nice. So yeah, I got $17.99 for that. That was a pretty good one, I think. How much did I end up taking home after fees for that one? I'm curious. Yeah, $12.24. See, that one was pretty good. This I actually got as a Christmas gift like 3 or 4 years back, and I just never wore it, never took the tags off, never, no nothing. So I just put it up on eBay because I'm just trying to get rid of stuff, and $8.79 is what I was left with after that. Then we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. Bundled those up from my video game deal. $22.95 after selling costs. $15.66 is what I netted. This I bought a while back. I bought these things called Bandai Beetleborgs from like the 90s, and they were like a bunch of action figures, and that was a let go deal that I had to like drive 45 minutes to go get them. I bought the Bandai Beetleborgs for like $10. They're little action figures. If you don't know what they are, they're like the original Power Rangers, from my understanding. But I think I got like 10 figures or something like that. The first day I put on like four or 5 of them. Nah, I definitely had like 12 or 14 figures, but first day I put 5 of them up. They sold for $40. So I made my money back there, and then I sold another lot of like 3 or 4 of them, I think, for like 15 to 20 or something like that. So that was good. And then I had this All-Star jersey here that I also picked up for $10, and it just took forever to sell, but it finally sold for $25. I thought it was going to be worth a lot more than it actually was. And for some reason, like, at least where I'm at, Jets and Giants memorabilia, which are the 2 teams that are around here, it really just doesn't go that well. I don't know if it's because maybe it's not in football season, but from what I see, there's just so many like jerseys on the market that it's just not even like worth it anymore. So then I have one of these signature models from my model deal. Did I make a deal with this guy? Yeah, I did, for $25, I believe. So we were left with $16.44, all said and done. Sold this one for $29.90. This is just another one of those Marvel action figures or whatever. This I picked up at a garage sale in like a bulk deal. It was just kind of something I threw in at the end. So I probably have like $1 invested into this, but yeah, this sold for $30, and I don't really know how it works. It's a domino game, obviously. It comes with these little trains, and I guess as you progress, you use this thing and it makes noise, and I really don't know. I don't know how it works. I didn't research it, but somebody bought it. Put it in a padded flat rate because it was heavy. It was like 5 pounds. So, but yeah, all said and done, I got $18.53 for that. We sold this Easton Hammer bat. Been watching a lot of Cincinnati Picker, and he's the one that picks up the bats usually. Sometimes Lonnie from Garage Flips does too, but I figured, I saw some for $1 at a garage sale, and I was like, what the hell, let me take a crack at this and see if these things actually sell. It was actually really funny packaging it up because I didn't know how to package up a baseball bat. I didn't really have a box that fit this thing, so I just ended up taking some bubble wrap and wrapping the whole, like, metal part here. And then what I did was I just took some poly bags and I kind of made it like a Christmas wrapping type of thing, but I made sure that it was, taped up real good and everything like that, and I sent it out that way. So I haven't, I thought that that was pretty interesting. You should have seen the look on the guy's face when I took it into the post office. He's like, gee, I wonder what that is. This we picked up at the garage sale for $2. And it's brand new and sealed. I had it up for $70. And it was probably up for like a couple of weeks, maybe like a month or two. And I finally took a best offer for $50. So we were left with $43.94 on that. That was pretty good. And then the last thing was this Nintendo Wii console bundle. I believe that, yeah, the person offered me $100, and I took it, and it went FedEx shipped, so the selling cost of $720 here is not correct. It was $20 or something like that to ship, so $27. So $72.80, and then I paid $20, I believe, for that. So we had a profit of about $50 is really what it all boils down to. And then this multi-item order is it's a set of 3 G.I. Joes, I'm pretty sure. And it was the same person, so the total sales were $32.97. It did ship first class, so it was cheap to ship. So the net sales were $25.51, all said and done. Now, I know that this isn't really going to be that accurate because eBay, for whatever reason, their accounting system is just trash. But let's go to selling costs. And it says that it's 180. You guys are like, wow, Mike's not manually doing it this time. So $384.06. But again, they weren't like counting some of the actual like listings down below for whatever reason. And some of the math over here is just like incorrect. So I don't really know what to call it at that point. And then you've got my cost of goods and everything like that. So we're probably looking at like $300 in profit or something like that. Which is okay. It's not too bad, but it's obviously, it's not what we want. You know what I mean? But every week, the goal is to just expand our knowledge of what's going quick, what you can get good margins on. I mean, I have a lot of inventory in the store right now. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. Let's see how many listings we have right now. We have 560 active listings, and that's how much, potential revenue that could be if all of the stuff were bought right now. Now, that's obviously not going to happen, and a lot of this is going to be shipping and fees, but if we took maybe that 14,165 and we times it by like, let's say 70%, let's just say that 30% is shipping and fees, we're looking at like $9,915 in inventory. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get this number up, and now that I have the premium store and can go up to 1,000 listings, I don't see any reason not to try and at least get close to that. So I think the next focus is going to be, I sent out 2 Amazon shipments yesterday, and I just actually found out that Walgreens does FedEx shipping. My dumb ass has been driving to a town that's like literally 45 minutes away because that's the only place that has a FedEx shipping center, and I didn't know about Walgreens until I stumbled upon a video, and it told me that. So now that I know that, it's going to be a lot easier for me to do Amazon. I took out 2 shipments yesterday. And I really want to start doing some more Amazon just because it's so much easier for me to just send it in and that'll be that. But I do want to build up the eBay store too, because that's just, it moves and grooves a little bit more than Amazon right now. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. I hope you guys hit the sales hard this week. What did you guys sell this week? Did you sell anything good? Hopefully you sold something with bigger margins than I did. I think like the best one that I had was like the Les Miserables DVD or like the Wii console bundle or something like that, and wasn't really too crazy. But I have some items that I have to list and relist today, and a lot of them are like video game consoles, so this number should go up quite significantly once all that work is done today. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it brought some value, and I'll see you guys in the next one.